Mazi, please, over to you. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Mazi Jonathan. I hope I am coming out clear.
You are, please.
Greetings to all of you, great Biafrans. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, and good night to you, depending on your time zone. My name is Mazi Chika Edoziem. I come from Ihe Oma. Ihe Oma is in Olu province of Biafra. As the head of Directorate. I wish to begin this evening with a word of caution to IPOB family members, but most especially to IPOB principal servants. I wish to caution that everyone must be very mindful of what they come on air to say. Things that may create some kind of misconception in the minds of Biafrans and friends of Biafrans must be avoided by all means. We must on no account by ourselves play into the hands of the enemy or allow ourselves to become the conduit through which enemies will carry out their evil machinations, because who shall betide such a person who makes himself or herself available to be used against this very struggle? We must remember, and we must be conscious, of course, very conscious of the intrigues of our enemies, the enemy's willing tool for the continued oppression and subjugation of the Biafran people. It is therefore imperative, great Biafrans, that we take cognizance of the fact that we are in the midst of a very historical encore, and therefore we should let history to be our guide. Biafran template of 2015 is what the DSS, the zoo, and their apologists are trying so very hard to recreate at this very moment, at this very hour, at this very time that Nnamdi Kanu is illegally in custody of our enemies. But the unfortunate thing for these people, these enemies, is that this great IPOB family put together by Ali Nnamdi Kanu, we are marching relentless towards our ultimate objective, of which most pressing presently is that all hands must be on deck, working with one accord to have our leader rejoin the IPOB worldwide family the soonest, so that we, together with him, shall take our freedom from the hands of the slave merchants. I am aware that there has been some kind of misunderstanding concerning IPOB account brought out a memo on this matter, but allow me to reiterate that a new account will be opened, if not already opened by the IPOB USA finance officers. And this very account, when it is opened, will simply serve the same purpose as the one that was closed and the one that served the Biafran people for the people for which Onyendu, our leader, opened that very account. And the opening of this new account as well, as already stated in my memo, is a direct instruction from the leadership of this movement, and therefore must be adhered to by all IPOB family members worldwide. When this account is ready, it will be made public, and we will continue from there where we stopped with the old account. And like I stated last week as well, for the meeting of Sunday the 25th, which the Directorate will be having with IPOB USA regional reps and other national officers, I wish to ask if any of you have yet to send your Skype ID to the North American rep, please, without hesitation, do so now. Or you may send me a Skype request with your real name, and that will enable us, or enable me, add you to that meeting coming up on Sunday, next tomorrow. We have seen Biafrans worldwide coming out and making our voices to be heard by the international community in respect of the extraordinary rendition of the leader of this great movement, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We have and we will continue to make our voice to be heard. Those countries that have already gone out to protest, rally, must put also some contingency plans and be ready if they are called upon again to come out, that they should come out. But very high state of alert. I encourage you to eschew all forms of unhelpful bickerings that could impact negatively on this great movement. Finally, I wish to state that a disciplined army easily overruns the position of its enemies, marching from victory unto victory. The IPOB worldwide, led by Nnamdi Kanu, is and has always been a disciplined freedom movement. And this accounts for the great success which we have achieved and we continue to achieve until we have reached our ultimate destination. We must continue our spiritual warfare against the stronghold of darkness, so that together with our physical efforts, we shall draw ever closer to our destination, which is the sovereign state of Biafra. We must continue, again, like I said last week, the Psalms which we are reading today, I believe, is the 54th day of this Psalms reading. Our leader must be put in our prayers daily, that Chukwu may grant him good health and allow him to join us the soonest. I therefore request Elohim, the most compassionate, to continue to preserve and strengthen our leader. And may Elohim as well also preserve and strengthen each and every one of you worldwide. Biafrans, you should have known by now, or we should know by now, that without Biafra we are nothing, and our people will continue to embark on perilous journeys in search of greener pastures. We are Biafrans, and Biafra is not only our identity and our heritage, it is as well our identity. And Eze Chukwuka Abiyama alone is worthy of praise and worship. And it is to him we bow down in humility, and to him we offer our worship. We must not allow anything to detract us from what is before us. I do not wish to come on air and be repeating that people must call themselves to order or advise themselves properly. I think we all understand what we as principal officers, what the Biafrans are expecting from us. We must show proper and genuine, honest and truthful leadership for this struggle. And there is not going to be any form of prevarication or any form of wasting our energy on things that cannot lead us to where we are marching to, which is to the submission of Biafra. I therefore commend every one of you into the hand of Elohim, that he may grant wisdom to all of us to do what is proper and to do what is right. We do not wish to come to begin to pursue anybody with things like they pursue animals. I believe we by this time must have imbibed great understanding and great knowledge from all that Onyendu has taught us on this very platform of Radio Biafra. Now is the time to put them in practice, pending when he rejoins us, and continue from where he left before the enemies illegally and extraordinary rendition him back to Nigeria. May Elohim preserve every one of us, and may we continue in this very struggle until victory is achieved. And from me here, I wish to say to great Biafrans all over the world, stay firm, stay focused. All effort is being made for our leader to have his freedom. And above that, all efforts are still on the way for us to have our freedom. And may Chika Edoziem bless all of you. And for me, from here, I wish to say good night and stay well.
IPOB one family. IPOB one family. Asimu umu Biafra. IPOB one family. Undichi meleze na mma. IPOB one family. Nnamdi Kanu. Ogaranya onye ndu ndị Igbo. Ọhamadi ka anyị kwụ oge n'azụ. Ọhamadi ka anyị kwụ oge n'azụ. Mbakara ya mọzọ ya na. IPOB one family. IPOB one family. Asimu umu Biafra. IPOB one family. Undichi meleze na mma. IPOB one family. Nnamdi Kanu. Ogaranya onye ndu ndị Igbo. Ọhamadi ka anyị kwụ oge n'azụ. Ọhamadi ka anyị kwụ oge n'azụ. Mbakara ya mọzọ ya na. Umu Chineke na nugo, umu ekweli na nkwa na nugo nu. IPOB na America, Biafra bụ kanyo. IPOB na Europe, Biafra bụ kanyo. IPOB na Asia, Biafra bụ kanyo. IPOB na Africa, Biafra bụ kanyo. IPOB n'ụwa niile. Ndị nọ na Igbo, ndị nọ n'obodo anyị, unu ka bụ ulekwe ndị ọma. IPOB n'ụwa niile, onu mekenunu. Asị m onu mekenunu. Nke onye chiri ya zelu, ka ntị wee kee na ndị oyibo nsube. Ka mbole gbadi eso, Jesu tedike, San Luis Odim egwu Ojukwu. Ọgaranya na Nnewi, Ikemba na Nnewi, Araja Gbagba na n'Igbo, ọgaranya na n'udo, Ikemba na Nnewi, ọmụma dịrị ruru ogidi Ojukwu ndị Igbo na eso na-eso anyị dere ya n'akwụkwọ. Ikemba na Nnewi, Ojukwu ndị Igbo na n'udo, Ojukwu ndị Igbo na n'udo. IPOB one family. IPOB one family. Asimu umu Biafra. IPOB one family. Undichi meleze na mma. IPOB one family. Nnamdi Kanu. Ogaranya onye ndu ndị Igbo. Ọhamadi ka anyị kwụ oge n'azụ. Ọhamadi ka anyị kwụ oge n'azụ. Mbakara ya mọzọ ya na. N'ụwa niile, jide ka iji o, onye mere mma ka na-akụla aka, onye mere ibe dị mma ka na-akụla ekwe, onye ndidi Igbo n'ịdị mma. Ebube agụ na-echebe agụ. IPOB one family. Agụ bata mgbada wale. IPOB one family. Onye agbakwana nwa agba ka n'ọdụ. IPOB one family. IPOB one family. Tiwedike, n'ọbụ n'ọgụnọ, mana ọgwụ ezi, mana chọba dike. Ọgaranya, Nnamdi Kanu, ọrụ ọma niile na lụrụ ndị Biafra, mbọ niile na-agba maka IPOB. Ọ bụ onye ka anyị ga-eso? IPOB one family. Biafra ka mụ ga-eso. IPOB one family. Ọ bụ onye ka anyị ga-eso? IPOB one family. family. Obonye kanyi geso. IPOB one family. Onye dundi obonye so. IPOB one family. Ibeji kwalo gakabuni ne kweso. IPOB one family. Ikuru na so roku kome. IPOB one family. Ikuru na newspaper no besho. IPOB one family. Ikuru na radio Biafra. IPOB no besho. Ogala yani kadi. IPOB one family. Erimba ichikusi esioku. Ndabodo manu ndizu naturally kiri. Mana haro furu. Akala chukwu nyelonye gojeje. Ugo chala chade chwechuo. Akwụkwọ chukwu deli onye ga-efiche nye. Okirikiri ka na akwụkwọ se. Ndị be anyị ndị gbadari yenu. IPOB na-ede n'ụwa niile. Onye ndu dị Igbo dojisika. Ekene maka redio Biafra. Ọ bụ onye akpatala anyị iji malezi. IPOB na-ede n'ụwa niile. Ije n'obodo ndị izu. Egwu Chibaka. Anụ maka IPOB babaji. Kambụrụ ịgba ndị eze Jesu de. Ọgaranya. Enyi na ya baribe. Onye fama na dị mma n'ụwa ahụ. Adị kifika tupu eze eziokwu. Igbo kedu maka ogbefi pete dochie. Anyị tiri ya ebube dike. Jide kichi niile mema ọnụ ahụ. Ka nje zụta ọgaranya obi ọcha. Ogbefi wetela akọghọ imo. Oge ọbụla ifuru ya ọ na-akpali amụ. Maji giving God to you. Chief comedian na Nollywood. Ogaranya ni welibe Maji vinga mekene gyo. Makibendi IPOB na masik ofuma. Chiwetela koni dimma. Igbo kedi maka IPOB kana. IPOB one family. Ayejebeko. IPOB one family. Ofum pisiaka. IPOB one family. Asimu ofum pisiaka. IPOB one family. Asimu tunakagenu. IPOB one family. Akanenu. IPOB one family. Igbo kedi maka. Young man David. Ogalanyo binye docha. Onye mkwado IPOB kana. Young man David. Odogwu si anyị jisi ike. Ọgaranya mụrụ n'etiti ama. Young man David. Koro kwezi aja kosi eje. IPOB one family. IPOB one family. Asimu ụmụ Biafra. IPOB one family. Ndị Chimeleze na nwa. IPOB one family. Nnamdi Kanu. Ọgaranya onye ndu ndị Igbo. Ọhamadị ka anyị kwụ gị n'azụ. Ọhamadị ka anyị kwụ gị n'azụ. Mbakara ya ma ọzọ ya na. IPOB one family. IPOB one family. Asimu ụmụ Biafra. IPOB one family. Ndị Chimeleze na nwa. IPOB one family. Nnamdi Kanu. Ọgaranya onye ndu ndị Igbo. Ọhamadị ka anyị kwụ gị n'azụ. Ọhamadị ka anyị kwụ gị n'azụ. Mbakara ya ma ọzọ ya na.